Hey man, you watching Cold Red with the one and only big homie. My big homie, K. It's up there and it's stuck here. Boom!
Hey, what up? We in Cold Red for the smoke that's fire. I'm your host, ThePlaymaker, and we got a very, very special guest in the building. My man, Tay Love. Tay Love, what up?
What's happening, baby? What
Hey,
you do, man?
Man, we're trying to get you on the couch, man.
It's about time. We here.
I'm glad you're here. Say, man, I have some very in-depth questions for you. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
Let's get right to it. So, Tay, the world want to know where you from.
Oh, man, I'm from right here in the middle, man. I always been back and forth from Mississippi. My mama from Mississippi, so I always spent like split summers, a lot of summers away, stuff like that growing up. But I'm from the middle though. 10th Street made Hampton Raised for real though. You know what I'm saying? So that's my roots. You get what I'm saying? Sandy Hook, Mississippi,
Okay.
10th and Burleigh, all up and down Hampton. That shit. That's where I'm from. That's where I've been there forever.
Okay. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, made you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
10th Street.
Yeah.
Burleigh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chamberside.
Chamberside of Burleigh.
Yeah.
And what part of Mississippi?
Sandy Hook, like on the border of Louisiana. The other half of my family from Angie, Louisiana. And Sandy Hook is right there. So like a big city to put for people to know is like Columbia, Hattiesburg. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My grandma lived 10 minutes from Bear Far. You know what I'm saying? As we speak. So like
Okay.
the bottom though. You feel
Okay.
me? Yeah, in Gulfport, you feel me? My mama went to high school in Gulfport, but I spent my time in Sandy Hook though. That's where I grew up though.
So what was it like spending summers in Mississippi?
Slower for sure, but they doing the same thing we doing. So it was just like if you get the right cousins, it just depends on who know what, who in the know what's going on down there. I was always rolling when I went, so it was always cracking for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm coming with some shit that I know from up here. They knowing what they knowing, and if you cool, you can get in with whatever you trying to do. So I always have fun. I always loved it. I always, it's still certain words to this day that I be having the trouble saying. I say it like my mama said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I done been around so much. So, but ain't nothing like being from the mill though. Ain't nothing like being in Milwaukee though. I mean, I love it. That's where I'm from too. But ain't nothing like Milwaukee though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you started off as an artist.
Yeah.
Before you started off as a producer.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your artist days.
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
Early on, I think I just more so started rapping on beats because wasn't nobody messing with me on the beats. I was trying to get on the niggas, sending it to them, write niggas on Instagram or like not even Instagram, Facebook back then, and wasn't nobody on it. Like all the big rappers back then, like Rabo, Easy Money, Bags of Money. You get what I'm saying? I was writing them niggas trying to get them beats. So I just be, I rap, fuck it, you know what I'm saying, and do it like that. And BC the Kid probably was like BC the Kid and Lil Fat. They probably was like the first niggas to like ask me who made my beats. You know what I'm saying? Then when I told them, shit got rolling. You know what I'm saying? But from there, I just was doing the SoundCloud shit like everybody else, just dropping tapes like how I do now. Just put a whole tape together and just drop it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the transition got started for real.
So were you originally Tay Love as a rapper, or did you have another name prior to Tay Love?
Shit, I always been Tay Love.
Yeah. Always been Tay Love. Okay.
Yeah, always been Tay Love.
So once you got into the music here in Milwaukee, and was your summers in Mississippi any different then?
I wasn't even going as often. I was older. I was in college for real. Once I got into what was going on up here. So by the time I got to playing football and getting heavy, by the time I graduated high school, I wasn't spending summers in Mississippi no more because summer I gotta work out, I gotta be home. You know what I'm saying? I had a baby early on, so I spent my summers 2 months at home, but I go back early. Gotta go back, work out, get ready for the season and all that shit. So even when people was using the beats and putting music out, I wasn't hearing it because everything was CDs. I wasn't around to get no CDs, so I don't know who using what beats, who going back in the email. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't knowing until like when BC the Kid, the Nothing to a Boy shit got cracking.
So all of a sudden you come back from school,
everybody
and Tay Love is a household name.
Everybody want beats, y'all. I ain't even know what to charge niggas at first. You know what I'm saying? Cause they wasn't buying them.
That had to be crazy for you.
Yeah, it took over. It took over for sure. It made you want to make more. Once you figure out you good at something, it's on. No matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do it more and more. So that's what that shit did. Like seeing everybody want them, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna keep on making them. You know what I'm saying? Cause
So you kind of from there, rap went on the back burner.
yeah, it ain't matter. I ain't really cared though. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker just want to be in and doing something. Either way, you create some shit that come out your head, however it goes. So either or, I wasn't tripping, but I did know that was like a void though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I started mimicking Zaytoven and shit like that, and I seen he had everybody coming to one place. You get what I'm saying? So once it got cracking, I automatically kind of like kept mimicking what he was doing as far as like how I was orchestrating shit. You get what I'm saying? So it was a game plan behind it though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you speak highly of Zaytoven. So was that one of your biggest influences? Matter of fact, who else besides Zaytoven influenced you?
To make beats, I'm gonna say Zay for sure. Once I found out Pimp C made his own beats, Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? That's what made me listen to him for real. Once I found out he made his beats, like it was always I know who he is, whatever. Um, I say like Kanye because he rapped on his own shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just a host of them, bro. And like I feel like I grew up in the golden time of music. I grew up in the 90s, seen the 2000s roll around, the 2010s, and I was able to see how music changed. You get what I'm saying? So I always understood you could be any type of producer. You know what I'm saying? You could be one type, you know what I mean, where you could be the type of nigga that mimic other people's shit, which I did for a minute, or you could make your own sound. You know what I'm saying? So Metro, watching him come up, because I went to school in Missouri, so a lot of niggas I went to school and went to high school with, you know what I'm saying? And he was in college doing the same shit I was doing. So in my mind, I'm looking at folks like the benchmark. You get what I'm saying? Because he touching all the rappers and they come into his dorm room. You get what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like trying to do the same shit. You know what I mean? But of course, like once I did my history, Big Hank, you get what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of what I do musically come from that old sound like Cuckoo and Junior had, like with real bassline shit that's kind of similar to what the Bay Area did, but it was our shit. Cause you know, I feel like we was running mates in the 90s in a sense with certain Bay Area artists and Milwaukee artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I just did my history on a lot of shit of the music that I listened to, and then I'll find out who the producer was and go from there. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like my list is long. You know what I mean? Like, but it really ain't no producer. I can't talk about to nobody because I done did my research on this shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
really a student of the game.
Yeah.
In Milwaukee, you consider to be a legend as a producer
Mm-hmm.
because of the time that you put in. And to your credit, you created some of the most rememberable sounds that came out the city.
Yeah.
You're responsible for Slapp music.
Uh,
So how did you create that vibe?
the vibe, a lot of people make like the music for the mood they be in, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like first off, I'm never like sad and shit and down, so I can't make no slow ass dramatic type of music. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Like my shit gotta be kind of upbeat. It we have a natural bounce here. Everybody gets like a natural tick to a Milwaukee motherfucker that we got. It's just like a little player sway, like a way we move, and so I just feel like the shit match it. You get what I'm saying? And I come from the concrete just like other niggas. I wasn't just always in the house, sitting in the house and avoiding what was going on outside. I was, you know what I'm saying, get my hands dirty too. So I feel like when I make shit, I understand where the rapper coming from. You know what I'm saying? I done had a lot of people tell me the beat don't need no words, or the beat just tell them what to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in my mind, I'm thinking about the same shit y'all think about when I make the beat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about nothing that's gonna put you in a bad mood, none of that shit. This bitch slapping and dumping, and that's how it's going. You know what I'm saying? Everything I make just slap. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So Meech was the one that was really saying it to me, like, this shit slapping. Like, you know what I mean? And other niggas was saying it. We started using the word towards music, like how they do in the Bay County. You know what I'm saying? First, we just said slapping on some what your phone doing. You know what I'm saying? And it just mixed in with niggas talking about what they was doing on the beats, and it slap music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lil Joe was saying it first, and it went like that. You know what I'm saying?
So how do it feel being responsible for a whole sound in a city?
I fuck with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just feel like it's way much more work to do though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I could easily sit and try to tout and make motherfuckers respect a certain crown or whatever, but a lot of times you'll get ostracized out of what's going on if you just keep throwing what you did in a motherfucker face. So that's why I try to stay 10 toes on what's going on, because now we got it. Now a couple corners in the country got it, but the benefit ain't hit the way that we could see that it could. You know what I'm saying? We done seen other cities down there change their economy where they from off of their sound. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I gotta keep pushing and make it bigger, because you see the younger producers, they making the same shit, but even them they growing with it too. So I gotta do the same though. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I fuck with it, because it keep me with a challenge, but it's a big challenge though, you know what I'm saying? So having a big responsibility like that, it make a nigga, you gotta stay in the paint. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it coming for real.
Yeah, you coming from a different era. I hear you named a lot of older producers.
Yeah.
What's some of the newer producers that you really rocking with?
Man, it's some younger producers, it's some cold niggas, man. You gotta shout out Cello, you gotta shout out C Stack. C Stack doing his thing. Ready, everything that's matching mob. It's a lot of them, so I probably miss a couple of their names. Everything matching mob. I fuck with Baby on the track. His shit hard as hell. Only one, his shit hard as hell. Boat, his shit hard as hell. Venzo, Ajax. Bro, I go on the list.
You
Arrow,
familiar
you
with
know what
Bait
I'm
Cash?
saying? You said Baby Cash?
Bait Cash.
Baby Cash?
Yeah.
Hard as fuck. He hard. I know exactly who you talking about. He hard.
Okay.
Man, I might miss some niggas. All
The
of them.
list
I
goes
fuck with
on,
all
huh?
of them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I pass some information, you know what I'm saying? Or I just let a nigga know they hot. You get what I'm saying? I don't even necessarily ask to collab. I like for niggas to do what they doing, because I just enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
you have to know that somewhere down the line, they study Tay Love.
yeah, I can say a lot of them done told me that too though.
Yeah.
And I fuck with that. That made me fuck with them harder though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I wouldn't knew that. Like, I could hear it. So you can always hear some shit and assume, and then let your ego make you think some shit, but until a motherfucker tell you, you ain't gonna know. So they done told me, and I fuck with it though, and I like how this shit growing. You know what I'm saying? And more artists, more people from other cities and states is mimicking what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So I like all the young niggas that's doing it. Keep doing it. I don't care how simple you starting. Just keep going. Shit, there's room for everybody if you ask me. You know what I mean?
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah.
Now, Tay, I hear most producers, man, always say they used to be rappers.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that the majority of producers that left rapping and turned into producers was because they couldn't find nobody to make the beats that they wanted to hear?
In a sense, probably. I think everybody situation is different, because some niggas be having that battle where they still want to be a rapper. Like, I still rap, you get what I'm saying? But I like doing it at my pace, you get what I'm saying? I do it how I've been doing it, you know what I mean? But it could be that, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times, though, you'll end up in a situation where you need it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a rapper probably not gonna say it. Certain ones will, but a lot of producers end up in a situation where they need it, so they just take on the workload. You know what I mean? Whatever could get them in the door is how a lot of us be feeling, really. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the traction you got before you was getting hot with making beats. You know what I'm saying? If you was already hot, you could probably make that transition. You know what I'm saying? But some niggas know you gotta work your move how you can. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like whatever you do to get in, long as it's right, just do that shit. You know what I mean? Long as you ain't gotta step on no toes or do nothing, you ain't no foul shit, do it and make it work. You know what I'm saying? Because it all adds to the story though, you know?
No doubt. And the story is the key. You
Yeah.
got to have one in order to be successful.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, since you rapper turned producer, well, how do you feel about the current state of Milwaukee music right now as we sit?
Yeah, I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a lot of success going around. It's spread it out. For the most part, is fun music. Is, you know what I'm saying? This shit that you could play and get everybody in mode. I think really motherfuckers just gotta take advantage of whatever buzz that they got and do some out the box shit as far as making yourself bigger. You know what I'm saying? We could all make ourselves bigger than what some shit is, but if you sell it and you could back it up, it is that. You know what I'm saying? So I think when everybody start thinking like that a little bit more, the shit gonna get even bigger and bigger and bigger. But I love it because it's cross branding with a lot of shit. A lot of motherfuckers going into reality TV and things of that nature. Motherfuckers doing more skits on their pages and it opened up more doors. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like though, if you gonna get in it and you doing it and motherfuckers receiving it and you putting it out there a certain type of way, take it serious too though. You know what I'm saying? And covet this shit for real, cause it could change your life or it could fuck your life up too though at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. You said a lot right there.
Yeah.
But the thing that caught my attention, you spoke about a budget.
Mm-hmm.
How important is a budget? Because recently you took hold of to the executive side of things, so
Yeah.
now you're looking from a different lens, so to speak. How important is a budget?
No matter what the amount is, it's important because shit, you gotta put something into something to get something. You feel me? Niggas be talking about what they talk about on them songs, shit. That means you understand that concept. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You
yeah.
should know to put something in something and get something up out of it. So whatever it is, whatever you can spend, it's always something you could do for yourself. You get what I'm saying? It don't matter. You ain't gotta break the bank, but you could do something to assist yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cause I offer certain shit and they'll put it out there, but I'm not gonna hold nobody's hand and come put it in my pocket. You get what I'm saying? But it be certain situations where I could for the blow for motherfuckers and I see it and it don't be utilized and they still complain. Well, I ain't gonna necessarily speak twice. Cause I done said it, I done put it out there and it's proven. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta come into this shit like that because time is everything for everybody. Whatever you ask somebody to do is gonna take time and vice versa. You get what I'm saying? That's the only way you gonna get to a point where you making money. You know what I'm saying? You could push it out there to the consumer all you want. If it ain't flying off the shelf, ain't nobody gonna pay you to re-up on it. You know what I'm saying? Or to come see you do what you do. So you gotta have something ready to back yourself about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the budget applies to marketing then.
Yeah,
So how important do you think marketing is in today's game?
that's everything, man. That's everything. Cause shit, you use your own billboard for real. With social media, everything you put on that page is marketing. You get what I'm saying? Everything you put your face on, you represent yourself. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta put your face in the right places. You feel? You gotta put it on the right shit. You gotta get it seen a certain type of way, the way you want it to be seen, for it to be received a certain way. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying? You don't want to have a $1 million car at a juke joint. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Tell the motherfucker to buy your CD. Motherfucker gonna still walk past you. You know
right.
what I mean? They'll take a picture of the car. They gonna fuck the CD though. You know what I'm saying? It's just shaping this shit up right because you don't see companies doing it wrong. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Every company that you see, that's the first one when you walk in Walmart, Family Dollar, whatever the case is, them the same motherfucker you see in Super Bowl commercials, All-Star Game commercials. So, you know, you got to put your face in the right place for real, though.
Definitely, because they follow a certain model. Once the
Yeah,
model is set and it's proven,
we
why not
rolling.
follow it?
Yeah.
So, Tay, what would you tell a younger artist from all of your experiences and what you learned from being in the game and at a bird's eye view
Yeah.
as an exec, the importance of marketing? How would you break it down to them to make them understand? And can we ever make them understand?
Um, if you ain't got no vision, then you ain't gonna understand.
So, what you think the ratio of vision is? I mean, percentage wise, you got 100 artists,
I'm gonna say 30-70.
30, 70 that
Get it,
that's
70
it.
that might not.
Okay.
You
Well,
get
I
what I'm
think I think
saying?
you actually might be right with that. I agree with you.
You feel me? I'm gonna say that. You feel me? Because I feel like a lot of times you either gotta have something to lose to have a vision, or you gotta been through something to have a vision. So if you ain't, you know what I mean? Like if you ain't really kind of lived on either one of them, then you probably ain't really looking forward towards the future. You probably just day by day, I'm doing some shit, I'm in the mode. You know what I mean? If you got something to lose, you gotta obtain it. If you done been through some shit, you probably don't want to go through it again. You know what I mean? And them the two storylines that I see be successful, and that ratio is still success ratio 3 out of 10 niggas that do anything might make it wherever. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that shit.
Okay. So you record a lot of artists.
Yeah.
You're in contact with them, talk to them. This is kind of a hard question, I guess, for you. Who are the top new artists to look for?
I probably don't even record all the ones I name. There's some niggas I love that I be just listening to. My artist Slim Santana hard. He went buzzing lately. I'm putting him on all platforms, just freestyle shit, everything. He a workhorse. Slim Santana. I listen to this young guy named Lil Mucho. I don't know him, but he hard as hell. I like him. I am BK. He from Milwaukee. He hard. I like him. IBFJ, the young nigga, he hard. I listen to him. Lil Nas, he hard. I like him. He certified guy, Donnie Ying. I be smacking his shit. I like him. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of these young niggas that I listen to all of it because I be wanting to know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So at the least, I'm going to press play on that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. I ain't
And
gonna
you
lie
done
to
put me
you.
up
And
on a lot of names, man, that I never
yeah,
heard before. So I
I'm
definitely
listening to all
appreciate
that
that.
shit though.
And I'm gonna do the research on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But definitely like K for sure. He doing numbers though. Once you go see, you gonna be like, okay, yeah, Tay know what he talking about.
Okay.
When I look at his shit, I see the numbers. I'm like, damn, like he ain't went yet, but he right there though. So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them though. Then you got the niggas that still been around, that still doing their thing too. You know what I'm saying? But them young niggas though, and it's a list of more of them. But I like that shit. G Baby, I like G Baby shit. G Baby shit hard. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah,
Let's talk about tax free. What is like
yeah,
working with Tax, man? Tax is one of my favorite artists by far.
yeah.
So he recently came and sat with us on the couch.
Uh,
He recently came and sat with us on the couch, and we had a real in-depth conversation. So what is like working with him?
it's fun. Shit, that's it. You know, we treat each other like our mamas had us. You get what I'm saying? So it been like that 15 years, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Um, for me, like how we was just talking about having a vision, we had a vision when he asked me to do the manager shit. You get what I'm saying? So to see it coming into fruition, you know what I mean, is like that's the shit you always want to do. You get what I'm saying? And when you really in it for the right reason, you know what I'm saying, you happy to see the next motherfucker going to where they want to go, knowing that you was sitting down writing a blueprint with it though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving everything we doing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people understand how big we want this shit to be and how big it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been making all the right moves, doing all the right shit, the right songs. So I enjoy this position. You get what I'm saying? Cause I don't know. It to me it look like I might end up really doing this shit. You get what I'm saying? I think I can do this 10 more, 20 more times. You know
Oh,
what
you
I'm
can.
saying?
I've been doing it 30 summers.
Yeah.
Tax, I've been, I can see the star quality in Tax. I
Yeah.
saw it for a long time. And I think I saw it even when some artists don't even see it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And how do we make them believe that the star quality is there?
Man. A lot of times what I learned though, man, sometimes you say something and then somebody hear it from somewhere else and then it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That to me that'd be just like a message from God. Two people from two different places say the same thing. That was something that came from somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
You
So
gotta just put it on the motherfucker mind. Just like what I'm getting to. You gotta put it on the motherfucker mind. You gotta tell it to a person at the end of the day.
okay.
You could be around somebody and big them up when it's going good. You know what I'm saying? But if that person is somebody that like confide in you when they got some shit going on or they trying to figure this shit out, you gotta put it on their mind then and there or just whenever. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the only way you can really make a motherfucker believe it. You know what I'm saying? You can't show and tell with nobody else's business if you ain't gonna let me do the business. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? But if I'm telling you and shit, I'm only persistent about speaking positive in this regard. Eventually, if you don't buy into it, that's on you. But you gotta give it to a motherfucker so that it could just be out there. So if the light do turn on, they know where to come. You know what I mean, and strike the fire at.
Absolutely. Tay, you've like you said, man. Like I said when you first walked in and sit down on the couch, man. I said, Tay, you a legend because you not only made beats for some of the greatest artists in Milwaukee,
Yeah,
you created your own sound.
yeah.
How you feel about your legacy?
Um, I be getting my little just due. You know what I mean? People speak. You feel me? I really can't go nowhere and it don't turn into it. You know what I'm saying? Stopping a couple times or motherfucker be in the inbox. But my vision for this shit is still it being way bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like bigger artists coming to get this sound. Bigger artists coming to really, really fuck with what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like being another third coast where we ain't gotta really lead to get to just do it what we doing. You get what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Like I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? But I still think it's just another level for me to be on. You get what I'm saying? Like it's cool. I see shit through, you know what I'm saying? Like I go through the same thing every producer go through, sale droughts, all of that shit. It happen, it's normal. But if you know where you going, a lot of that shit really don't even affect you. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? So I fuck with it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna always be able to make some money here at home, no matter what. You know what I mean? Even the days I don't want to, it's gonna be some money calling about some music, which is a blessing. You get what I'm saying? But I still think I'm miles away from what the shit gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got shit like this, platforms where niggas can say this. So we look 5 years and the shit going on, it's gonna tell itself. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree with that because I feel like if we all stay in our lane and play our position, we are part of the core of the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we standing on a solid foundation, which our music is being built on.
Yeah.
So I think we stand a good chance if the younger artists just learn to appreciate what we have to say and offer.
Yeah.
So what's coming up next for Tay?
Man, like I said, Slim Santana, we finna put another project out, which we finna do it big. I'm doing a lot of treatments for his videos and shit like that. Like he got some cold ideas. He's an outside of the box type of artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't put him in the street category. Like he gonna talk about everything and it's gonna be groovy. You know what I mean? Kind of remind me of Wiz. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my little nigga. We finna do another tape with Tax. Gonna be something big. You get what I'm saying? And I've been planning on coming up with a platform, man. I ain't gonna say too much, but I got some shit that I'm finna do that's gonna really probably cater to producers and young producers and shit like that, or just anybody that got something to say pertaining to music. You get what I'm saying? But something more positive though, not no gossip or none of that shit, like real constructive shit. You know what I'm saying? That you can use, you can get on here and learn from, cause I feel like anywhere you can find a problem and create the solution, you got a career. You know what I'm saying? So if I can address certain shit that's going on when it come to music, positive and whatever else, but it's music wise, you know what I'm saying? Something to put some meat on people's brain, that's what I've been on. It's been taking me a minute to like figuring out. I ain't know if I want to shoot videos or what else I wanted to do, but I really been figuring out like shit. I got a million miles of game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been on the concrete my whole life, so I could talk about any topic of thing, but I'm passionate about this music shit, so I could really give a motherfucker a whole bunch of shit and bring somebody I could learn from and share that shit with other people. You get what I'm saying? So that's really what I've been working on for real.
Absolutely. So if the people want to catch up with you, where would they look for Tay at? Tay Love.
Man, 414 Tay Love, and who is Tay Love on YouTube? That's where I'm at. Get up with me, man. Want to book a session, get a beat, whatever motherfucker trying to do, man. I'll put you in the right direction, man. So,
Hey, well, Tay, man, it's been a pleasure, man. We had a real
yeah,
in-depth conversation, man.
yeah,
So
appreciate
I thank you for coming to the platform, man, and visiting Code Red.
you. Yeah,
Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm your host, ThePlaymaker. That's super producer Tay Love.
appreciate it, bro.